Hello everybody, Tommyruin here, and after a successful level 60 testing weekend, the release date for Project Ascension has been announced. In this video, I'm going to go over what happened in the weekend and then go over my thoughts on release. So this weekend was for everything, PvP and PvE, and to be honest, I saw a lot of people doing a bit of both. There were people actively doing PvP and there was a PvP tournament as well, and then there were people organising raids and doing dungeons. Now I thought the way that the dungeons were laid out was a bit annoying. You had to actually go to a person and then all port over to the dungeon rather than just queuing up on the dungeon finder, which was a little inefficient, but it was still doable and the dungeons worked. Sometimes you didn't have the key, like I was running Stratholme and we needed the Scarlet key and we had no way of getting it, so we had to get a GM to come and open the door. Little things like that did put a little damper on the experience, but for the purpose of testing builds and testing functionality of things, it was perfect, and it was really good to try out these builds and have other people come and try out these builds as well. I didn't have much time to play this weekend. I'm on my project, as many of you may know, so I just went with a build which I knew worked and tried it out from there. I did two builds actually. I did a Shadow build, which I've been recommended, and a Mage build which I have on my channel, the multi-mage, and they both worked fine, but I wasn't really there to test the builds. I was there just to test the event and see everyone and talk to people. So yeah, I got a few dungeons under my belt and I did a few battlegrounds, and one thing which I really noticed is the fact that everything is gearing up for a release. People are getting hyped. They've hired new staff. There's a really good new staff member doing their PR stuff, and it's really great to see constant interaction with the community, something which is really good. I know Nat Sukin was really good at that as well back in the day. I haven't seen him recently, but their PR team are working very hard, and Ascension is everywhere. It's all over Reddit, it's all over Facebook, and it is everywhere wherever you look, and there's people talking about it everywhere, which is really good to see. There's a big hype around the game, so hopefully lots of people will come back for release. In terms of the event, I didn't really have any other problems apart from just a few of the dungeons working a bit funny. I got one shot a few times by Life with his ambush builds when I was doing PvP. I tried to make like a mage tank at one point, which really didn't work, and I was getting completely owned in PvP. I'm sure a few of you were there. So yeah, they have announced a release date, and they split it in two, which I'm a bit confused about. I'm not sure why they have split it in two. I think that will polarise the communities even more, because if people can't wait to play, then they're just going to play on Underhall, which is the softcore, which releases on the 14th. So Underhall, the softcore realm, is releasing on the 14th, but Sargeras, the medium core or hardcore as it is at the moment, is releasing on the 21st. So there's a whole week between the two, which I don't really understand why. I think it will just polarise the communities more, and you'll have less and less players playing on Sargeras and more people push towards Underhall, which means that a lot of people will miss out on the hardcore features if that's for their cup of tea, as they'll be a week behind. Obviously the realms aren't linked, but people want to play as soon as possible. So I was a bit confused about that, but I was very impressed with the turnaround which they're doing from these weekend events. It's 2 weeks away, guys. 2 weeks until we can play and nothing will be wiped. I'm really excited for things to be wiped, but I can't wait for that fresh start, for everyone to be on the same page and doing things for the first time. There's going to be people who rush to level 60 obviously, but in the first few weeks you're going to be finding people to do dungeons with as you're leveling up and everything like that. So it's really exciting to be so close to a release. I personally think I'm going to be playing on the softcore server, just because I think that's where most of the people are going to be playing. I will dabble in the hardcore server, but me and the guild which I run, Deep Run Raiders, are going to be on the softcore realm, and I cannot wait to play on the softcore. I can't wait to level up and everything stick and do raids and dungeons and everything, gearing up my character on a fresh slate. It's going to be fantastic. So I hope you guys are excited for the release of the game. I hope you're as excited as I am. Let me know how excited you are and what server you're going to be playing on in the comments section. But thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you all very soon.